Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt. We are back for some more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous on Last Azlanti and Unfair. So in the previous episode we got a meeting over here in our citadel in Dresden, where a lot of people came to want to help us in the crusade because we are a legend. And we also got an amazing item here, the elixir of inconceivable transmutations of body and soul and also mind. So what this item does is it will give the drinker a +2 inherent bonus to all ability scores. Now, I did check, because I think I had a comment some time back saying that it would stack with the manuals. It does not stack. Okay, I checked on the wiki, it does not stack. So, inherent type of bonus is one of those bonuses which don't stack. So, if you have the bonuses from books already on the people that you need, do not drink the elixir on them. It's gonna be wasted. So in my case I have manual for strength, dexterity, constitution, not for intelligence. I think I gave this to Cordampini. Nothing on wisdom, and we also have the manual, or the tome I should say, for charisma. So it's kind of pointless to give it to him. So now we have to decide who we actually want to give this to. And our options for our main party are going to be Sila. And let's take a brief look at what we can actually benefit from drinking this on our companions here. So on Sila, we can benefit from strength, obviously. We can benefit from charisma. But then everything else doesn't really matter all that much. If we look at Cordampini... Oh, I don't have an inked manual yet. I'm gonna check the wiki. And I am back. So apparently the intelligence tome is obtained in Pulura's Fall, where we haven't gone to yet. So we can still get it. But for Cordampini, she could benefit from intelligence and charisma. Everything else, you know, is a slight benefit, but nothing too special. For Cordampina, she can benefit from wisdom, she can benefit from charisma. She can benefit from dexterity as well. So 3 scores on her versus 2 on everybody else, basically. Camellia can benefit from dexterity, can benefit from wisdom. Nothing else really. And my Scald can benefit from strength, charisma for casting spells. He can kind of benefit from dexterity for more attacks opportunity, although that's not really the main thing. I'm kind of curious between you and you. Oh, she already has the, okay, never mind. She already has the main one, which is a Tome of Understanding. So she would not get the wisdom from the drink here. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you then. You have no manual, you are not gonna receive any manual, and you can benefit from stuff regardless. You can even get some more skill points by doing this, maybe. Extra defenses, casting spells, more strength, more dexterity, more constitution for when you fall off of bismuth, which does happen. Yeah, I'll give it to you. There you go. Other than that, now that I saw these here, okay, I already have the Fencer's Gift, which also works with weapon training. So this also gives me the benefits of Gloves of Dueling. Let me just check if it's the same thing, because I think it's kind of the same thing. Okay, so Gloves of Dueling. If the wearer has the weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus 2. That bonus increases by +2. Yeah, so it's the same thing as Fencer's Gift, except Fencer's Gift is better. Okay, cool. That is sorted. So, let's check out our crusade. We're gonna see what we have available to do if we have movement on our armies. And then we're probably gonna go for some companion quests. I don't know oh god. Oh right, because everybody came to help, they bring armies with them. Yeah, we got some frogs. Beat elementals, I think. Yeah, beer elementals. These are quite good. These Erinais, they are very, very good. Because they have Entangling Strike. When they shoot somebody, they entangle them. So even if you only have like one, it's still good for the disable. I like these ladies a lot. Dragon. Okay, so a lot of them I don't care about. So I'm simply gonna merge a couple of these. You have 4 out of 5. You're gonna take the Erinais. Yep. So you can take these. My secondary army can take the Erinais. Or however it's pronounced. And you guys can just kind of merge. Just so you don't take so much UI space. Okay. Now, I'll probably never even use these armies, let me just tell you right now. But I guess they can stay here for now. We have no movement on my main army. And I was going this way. Yeah, to try and... Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do here. Awesome. Okay, so no army movement right now. No decrease right now. So let's take a chance here to look at our quest log, because I need to check what I want to do. I will go for the Midnight Isles at some point, and if I really wanted to get level 20 on everybody right now, and even level 40 on me, the Midnight Isles would guarantee that. But let me see if there's something that I want to do first. This is kind of important. The Shrine of Pulura. I could also get a Tome of Intelligence here. This can wait. This will wait. This will wait. This will wait. This can wait. This can wait. And then we have that. This will wait. Wait. This is whenever. I kind of want this one. Okay, so I believe we are gonna start doing the Cascade of Fire. Because I like this quest and I want to get the book. And after we deal with this one, I think I'm gonna go for Dayron's quest line. Okay, so let me just check. I'm gonna rest just because, I think. Just make sure we have everything set up. This could also allow us for some more army movement. Oh, okay, more of this. Commander, pardon me for distracting you from important business. Quartermaster Will Sergarms is sheepishly fiddling with some sort of list. You can read only one item, which is written in large red letters. Get more wine. The troops asked me to play messenger. Oh, I think I know what this is. In any case, I, or rather we, all of us soldiers that is, we're inviting you to a party. He takes a breath to gather his courage, then blurts out. We're having a party in your honor and hope you will join us. Nothing fancy, of course, a regulation army party, completely by the book. Well, mostly by the book, but it'll be fun. Okay, I accept the invitation and will enjoy the festivities with my troops. That's great. We've set up camp outside Resin's wall, so if we get a bit rowdy, it won't bother anyone, and those standing watch won't feel like they're missing out. We'll be eagerly awaiting you. Okay, soldiers' party has been revealed. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. But I also think in order for me to get the proper result that I want, nice, I need to pass some skill checks. And I need to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay, so we can do this one right now. Issue the decree. Perfect. Let's just look at this first. Okay, we have our army movement back. So I'm moving over here so I can go... Okay, so go. I kind of wonder if this connects. Can you check quickly? Or you can't reach? Yeah, okay, you can't reach. Okay. So I think we're gonna start with that one then. Just get it out of the way. I will check on the wiki though for the skill checks. It's called the Soldiers Party. Okay, there are apparently actually quite a lot of skill checks involved. But hopefully we can get through them without much worry. So we're gonna leave. You go out, you come in. And let's see if I don't mess this up. If I mess it up, it's no big deal, but it's a cool thing to show, and I think it's also experience that we can get. Okay, so we go here. And we're gonna buff up. Because this might seem like a friendly area, and it is a friendly area, but there will be a fight afterwards. And if you are not buffed, it's gonna be complicated. I don't think you can die here, but I'm also not entirely sure. So I'm gonna make it so that I can try and win, of course. Alright, so let's buff everybody up. Yo, I said move up, people.
I stand ready.
Okay.
Everything has a price.
You only have 3 thingies. So weird. Okay. Let's consume that. It's done. And only 4. I guess because everybody still had from their 24-hour buffs, right? Yeah. That's why. Okay. Let me check my stats over here. Very good, very good, very good. I think we're good on... Oh my lord, I think we're very good. Oops, I want to check this. Yeah, because I had mentioned this the other day, but I didn't actually show it. You get Divine Grace from having 2 levels in Paladin, but the Bestow Grace spell from Sela also stacks with this one. So you get a plus 24... 24 extra saving throws just from this, which is, you know, very, very nice. It's very hard for anything to disable us right now. So we are good on this end, and I think we're also good on this end here. We suck in terms of the persuasion, which I am not entirely sure if I'm gonna need or not. But I guess we're gonna
Rely on me.
find out in a bit.
I prefer the company of me, myself, and I. Friendship's overrated. No one stands in my way.
You know what? I'm tired of doing this by hand. There you go. I think I have more than enough bones to do whatever I need. Oops. Dinosaur. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we can haste up just to move quicker. Okay. Now, this section can actually be a little bit long. Let's see if I want to read everything or not. Frowning in concentration and silently moving his lips, Wilster is reading the crumpled paper in his hand, but as soon as you approach, he tucks it into his belt and gives you a bright smile. Commander, welcome. As you can see, everything's ready, and we may have started celebrating without you. He shoots a guilty look at the raucous soldiers. By the way, this is a legend-only quest, I believe. And I suppose for that reason I should go over the dialogues. Now, this is my kind of party. Come on, let's go sit by the fire. I hear folks are telling fantastic stories. You did a fine job putting everything together, Wilster. Oh no, all the credit should go to the troops. With a timid chuckle, Wilster glances at the laughing and somewhat inebriated soldiers, then lets out a resigned sigh. I helped a little here and there. I'll be going. I hope you have a good time, Commander. Everyone here is on your side. Everyone dreams of having a chat with you, sharing a drink with you, and once you've had your fill, come over to me so we can raise a glass to your health. Okay, so this is one of those quests where you're supposed to just have fun, essentially. And I think there will also be a place where the skill checks are done and saving throws come into play. But I don't remember exactly where, goddammit. Because if I knew exactly where, I would put a guarded earth on the spot. But I guess I'm gonna play without it. It should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna move with only my main character, just to make this simpler.
How much longer, I wonder?
So who do I talk to? Denlian Blackmead. I've been to many lands, but never before have I seen soldiers show such love for their commander. My congratulations. This guy is important, for later. Lanika. The blue-haired bard in a heavily patched, brightly colored jacket is speaking animatedly to a group of captivated soldiers. So there I was in a tavern, cornered by demons, about to be torn to pieces. Then I grab a bottle and say, "Good sirs, I ask that you let this bard enjoy her last drink before her demise." And the demons go, "No harm in that. It's her last one after all." So we sat down to drink. For 3 days I drank moonshine with those horned beasts until they all passed out. And that's when I gathered their weapons all quiet-like and tiptoed to the exit. And then... a bearded fellow looking a little worse for wear in his expensive clothes, likely some Baron Scion, is listening to the bard's tale with an open mouth. "You're kidding! You really outdrank the demons? What happened next?" The mage in cracked glasses caustically interrupts. "Except demons are not affected by alcohol from the material plane. Enough with your fabrications, Lanika. The commander is here. What will he think once he hears your tall tales?" And I guess we can be good for them. Or to them. What happened next to those drunken demons and the brave bard? Lanika continues eagerly. "So I open the door, but the last of the demons grabs me by the shoulder. He's wobbly, barely able to stand, and he says, 'Let's play some dice.' So we start playing. 7 rounds we played, and the poor demon bet and lost. Horns, wings, tail, and in the end, his demonic nature itself. So the demon turned into an ordinary mortal, and off he went to Canabris, where he became a merchant, had a family, and gained a reputation for being a nasty piece of work. But I kept his horns as a trophy." She reaches for their bag and pulls out a pair of horns, earning applause from the bearded fellow. The mage sighs glumly. "Why, it's so outrageous it's unworthy of being commented on. A planar metamorphosis of the soul caused by a game of dice while in one's cups, and those are goat horns, by the way." Oh, wow. Let's go with this one, I guess. It's all true, every word of it. I've met the merchant in question myself. His name is Roguenbauld. Your jest is in poor taste. See, the commander knows I'm not lying. I'm telling you nothing but the honest truth. She gives you a cheerful wink. "You what? You're saying this story is about Roguenbauld? You know, I've heard of the man too. That must be how that really happened then, I guess. I see you 3 are fond of tall tales. Well then, shall we see who can amaze me the most with their story?" "Oh, why I do believe I have a few nice tidbits to tell, and I'm sure the esteemed Hill and our good Baronet Venko do too, right?" Overjoyed, Lanika nods at the biliously smiling mage and the bearded fellow, who sheepishly lowers their eyes. So Venko, amaze me." "Can't say I have anything all that amazing to tell you. Oh, well, I suppose. This one time we went on patrol and ran into some demons. So I'm in the middle of things, and right there, standing right in front of me, is a black goat. Looking straight at me, like it knows me. I get a good long look at it. Sure enough, it's Bumpy, the goat from our neighbor's farm. See, Bumpy had a bit of a temper back when he was alive, but now he was downright angry. And then, out of nowhere, he breathes fire on me. Almost burned me to a crisp, he did. So I run him through with my spear and think to myself, if the souls of mortal sinners go to the abyss after death, maybe the same goes for livestock. And that must be how old Bumpy joined the demonic host. I mean, it'd explain a lot, wouldn't it? Just look at them demons. Beasts, the lot of them." "Venko, it was a Brimarak, a fire-breathing black demon with a goat's head. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I find it hard to believe you were so well acquainted with Bumpy that you would recognize his face, or rather, snout." There's a lot to say about this sentence. Lanika tells a story. "This was around 5 years ago. We were celebrating the anniversary of the founding of Canabris, and the next morning I woke up in a gutter. I hear a voice, insistent and grating, calling out to me. 'On your feet, scum,' the voice says. I open my eyes and see a woman made of dung. Oh, is it the Folsom Queen? Well, now I think to myself, what in the blazes is this fragrant specimen? Then I look more closely and realize it's just my annoyance excuse for an ant. Never mind. I look even closer and it's a dung woman once again. In the end, I never found out what she was. Some kind of elemental or my relative. Well, I guess the Folsom Queen did change forms. I just grabbed a piece of roof tile from the ground and whacked it in the back in the back and took off. Either way, I have no regrets. My aunt was a real pain, served her right. She smiles with satisfaction at the inappropriate snickers among the soldiers. Esteemed Hill, and now will you regale us? My story, which is completely true, unlike some, took place 7 months ago. I was sent on an important mission to a remote garrison, and as I'm making my way down the road, a skeleton with a cart comes walking towards me. Well, this we know is true. Heaven help us! Was it a lich? A lord of death at the head of a ghoul army? No, an ordinary skeleton. And then he addresses me with great courtesy. Would you like to purchase something, good sir? I am flabbergasted, and the skeleton just politely removes his beret and shows me his wares. And the wares were all cursed, traps full of human souls, gibbering skulls, were they? Were they? Cut it out, Venko. No, they were perfectly fine goods. I bought a pair of boots and a robe, which has yet to show a single sign of wear. And that's the story of my amazing encounter. He may have been undead, but he was honest and polite. And I don't know which part is more amazing. That he was a gallant corpse, or that he was an honest merchant. Okay, I've made up my mind. So, whose story is the best? I think this is... You can choose whatever you want. I'm gonna nod to Venko. I enjoyed your tale. Good work with that goat. You really liked it? Great. I have a few stories of my own. What would you like to hear about? Is it true that your mythic... Tell us about the Abyss. You've been there, haven't you? What does a Lucianita look like? Oh, give me a second, please. And I am back. Okay, so what's Lucianita look like? It is the seat of chaos, the space is jumbled, island soars to the sky, everyone wants to kill each other and the law is devoid of logic and rules. So basically you can just make up whatever we want, right? I can just go for the truth, I guess. Hill nods his approval, yeah, the truthful guy. The books I've read describe the place in pretty much the same way. It is good to have it confirmed by a witness. What about the ruler of Lucianita, Nocticula? What's she like? Is she really as seductive as they say? She is beautiful, but beneath her beauty lies a sinister and cunning manipulator, murderer, and sadist. A cross between a bat and a monkey. Yeah, I'll go for this one. Lanika whispers. A tantalizing feature of some kind. At least say she has 3 heads and 17 tails. Trust me, it'll make a world of difference. Adjusting his glasses, Il inquires. And, so far as I understand, you encountered Baphomet himself in the Midnight Isles. You fought, yes? It was a grueling battle, but Baphomet wasn't prepared for a real fight. If he appeared at the head of an army and armed to the teeth, I would still be there. I trashed him with one arm tied behind my back. He threw entire mountains at me. Yeah, I'll go for the first one. I assure you, Lanika will complete your story. In her retelling, you'll face Baphomet single-handedly as he pours oceans of lava on you and unleashes whirlwinds from spinning blades. The crowd applauds you. It seems they rarely get to hear such a thrilling tale from the person who lived it. Okay, that's one thing done here. Next up, I think we have the people over here. There is a stir in the crowd. Everyone is watching a brawl between 2 officers. A portly halfling, red-faced with fury, and a gaunt, slouching half-elf with a phlegmatic look. Here's what I want to know. How? How do you get promoted from stable mucker to full sergeant? You're a dolt. You couldn't guard so much as a haystack, let alone our army supplies. The half-elf's face bears a tragic expression. Look, Lo, we agreed you'd watch it. Enough yelling. Everyone's staring at us. Come on, not in front of the commander. Don't you dare hide behind the commander's name. Go look for it, or else... The halfling gives you a sidelong glance and decides to lower his voice after all. An insincere smile blooms on his face and it makes him look like a snarling wolf. He finishes the last sentence with a nervous squeak. Or else I'll strangle you, gently, and without any pain whatsoever. Who might you be, my lord sir? Supply officer Low Rumshack at your service. The halfling offers you a dignified bow. And this lanky bungler is Assistant Supply Officer Sergeant Kirkane. The half-elf finishes his superior officer's introduction with a sigh. What was it you misplaced? A map of our campaign? A supply caravan? The key to Rezen's gates? Wine! It's Drumish gold, 7,000 a cask, harvested the year before last. Valley, northern side. Light floral notes at the start, followed by a rich explosion of fruit on the finish. The halfling's inconsolable wails sound like a prayer to a little-known patron deity of wine connoisseurs. A mistake on our part. We wanted to treat you to the best Dermish wine, Commander, but Lo... Noticing Lo's withering glare, the half-elf corrects himself. Sadly, I lost the cask. We brought it with us to camp, but now we can't find it. This is a disgrace, a disaster. It's for the commander. It's Drumish gold, 7,000 a cask. Northern side, floral notes, an explosion of fruit on the finish. Okay, dude, chill. Don't lose heart, the commander will find the wine and save the day. Sniffling, the halfling looks at you with hope. The half-elf breathes a sigh of relief and mouths, thank you. The rest of the soldiers welcome your kind offer with jovial applause. It's in a cask, a nice round cask. You're our only hope, Commander. There's no chance that empty-headed beanpole can find it. Okay, so we're looking for a cask, I guess. And I'm going to assume it's behind a perception check. Right? You see? Perception check failed.
Well?
46 DC. Okay. Free pass.
Now what is that?
There we are. Cask of Drumish golden wine. Judging by the custom marks burned into the cask, this wine came from faraway Druma. Their winemakers are famed for their white wines of a deep golden color and refined flavor. Okay, cool. That's sorted. We can now make the tiny one happy. The furious halfling is no longer shouting, but continues to hiss insults at the half-elf, whose only response is a forlorn sigh. Here's your missing item. A joyous smile blossoms on the halfling's face. Like a mother reunited with her lost child, he holds the cask close, caressing it and whispering something to it. Then he firmly pulls out a knife and removes a cork. This calls for a celebration. One of the soldiers hands you a cup of golden wine with an exquisite aroma. Everyone around you holds similar cups. With approving shouts, the cups are raised with a resounding cry of "Long live the commander." The wine tastes exactly as described. Light floral notes at the start, followed by a rich explosion of fruit on the finish. The halfling is sighs in delight and says with feeling, "A treasure like this must not be lost. You've saved my good name, Commander. Please accept this humble gift." I have a natural armor +5. We don't care about that right now, but
Make way.
it's better than nothing. And finally, I think this is the third group. A group of soldiers standing in front of a training dummy is engaged in a heated debate. A blonde man with rippling muscles exclaims, "Nah, your jab has nothing on my hook. You listen here, Vigsbard. Ask anyone in Magnimar and they'll tell you that Tane knows a thing or two about fistfights. You tell him, Carol." To prove his point, he hits a dummy with a powerful right hook, and the dummy responds in a nasal voice, hurling an elaborate obscenity about the attacker's mother. Wow. Sorry. The soldiers laugh uproariously. An elf, a scout judging by her cloak, smiles mysteriously. "Leave me out of this, boys." A dwarf, who is stroking his shaggy, partially torn beard, says in a guttural voice, "Vigsbard knows fist fighting too. Speed by mass equal hit. Fast hit, strong hit." Perception? Observe the debaters. At first, the argument looks like a typical disagreement between three professionals with differing views on the art of breaking noses. But you also notice the enthusiasm with which the blonde soldier by the name of Tane is appealing to the elf Carel, and how hard he's trying to impress her. Carol appears to have noticed it too and is now blatantly enjoying herself by observing his advances. There is, however, someone she's watching even more interesting. You. As for Vigsbard, the dwarf, despite his reserved demeanor, his pride has clearly been wounded by Tane's mocking tone. His every gesture shows that he is a nimble and experienced fighter who is used to people treating his words with respect. Alright, I'm intrigued. When did our dummies start swearing when they're hit? They haven't learned to fight back yet, have they? It's just for a bit of fun. We asked a mage friend of ours to enchant a dummy for us. Now it can't be broken by striking it, and whenever someone hits it, it curses. The stronger the hit, the meaner the curse. That part was my idea. Tane smiles smugly and throws a quick, half-hearted punch at the dummy. Arsehole! The soldiers erupt into laughter as the dummy reels from the hit. A grotesque face has been crudely carved on the dummy's head, labeled above for the avoidance of all doubt, Arilu Vorlesh. Camellia wrinkles her nose in distaste but does not deign to comment. You have a refined sense of humor, Tane. Judging by all the Magnimarian obscenities your straw friend is regaling us with, you not only came up with the idea of teaching it to speak, you also contributed greatly to its vocabulary. Ours too. You give it a try, Commander. It's all in good fun. Okay, so let's look at our options. Smile at Carol. Experience tells me that in any argument, the one who says the least tends to know the most. Okay, sure. Flattered, Carol bows her head and glances at you, her gaze flirtatious. When it comes to unarmed combat, I prefer to argue with my fists, not words, and often the 7 decades I've dedicated to this craft, I've had quite a few arguments, so I'll gladly let my comrades speak and merely listen to them. Noticing to have Carol's undivided attention, Tane looks at her with chagrin. Talk to the dwarf. Where are you from, my good sir? Thrusting both hands inside his ragged beard, the dwarf solemnly introduces himself. Vigsbard Og for your service. From Highhelm, capital 5 Kings Mountains. From the capital of the 5 Kings Mountains, Carol corrects him softly without condescension. Vigsbard has trouble mastering languages, even common. The clan he hails from has next to no contact with other races. During his first couple of years in Mendev, Vigsbard preferred to communicate through gestures and menacing eyebrow movements. I love it. I take it you think yourself an expert fighter? Tane straightens his impressive shoulders and puffs out his chest. I don't mean to brag, Commander, but back in Magnimar, my fists earned me a fair bit of respect. Everybody there knows that if Tane's around, there won't be any tussle, cause no one's foolish enough to tussle with Tane. You have a reputation, but your reputation is among thugs and thieves, not among masters. Okay, let me have a go at this thing, it would be nice to get some exercise. Tane nods vigorously. What about a wager, eh? To see who can deliver the strongest punch to this straw lummox. The honest way is to see whose strike comes closest to the commander's result. The soldiers loudly voice their approval of Tane's idea. Coins trade hands, someone diligently takes bets. Tane, Carol and Vigsbard all look determined to win. Okay, so Carol, show us what you can do. Carol doesn't assume any stance, she simply shifts her shoulders and her hand jumps forward like a cobra. Instead of punching the dummy with her fists, she chops it with her open hand, as if slashing with a sword. Tryson, holy, sleazy, irksome kobold slattern! The wobbling dummy curses with feeling as the soldiers cheer, impressed either by Carol's skill or the dummy's imagination. I will say, this kind of reminds me of the insults that the captain in the Tintin books or the Tantan books, I don't know how to call it in English. But the captain had some pretty imaginative insults as well. Tane clobbered a sack of straw. Flexing his muscles, Tane smiles lazily and takes a step forward toward the dummy before turning his body and throwing a devastating punch at the straw head. Putrid, hideous freak. The dummy squeals like a rabid pig and the soldiers applaud. Vigsbard, go ahead. Vigsbard walks up to the dummy, sizes it up and checks the distance meticulously, then suddenly unleashes a simple straight jab. Drop dead, you randy, mush-mouthed runt with shriveled balls and a wandering wife? A wandering wife is way too good. And the dummy's fierce tirade silences the surprised crowd. So I guess he won. Sounds long, sounds victory. My turn. The crowd freezes waiting with bated breath. Okay. Requires legend mythic path. We can also do multi-check, but whatever. Strike with all your legendary might. Okay. Your fist pierces the protective enchantments around the dummy, dissolving them with its unbridled might. Pieces of straw fly like fireworks of magical sparks. The stunned soldiers stare, mouths agape. Holy crap! Tane's dumbfounded remark serves as a pale substitute for dummy's verbose expletives, and as a brief requiem for dead strawman. Remember, in battle determination can mean more than all the magic in the world. There is truth. Steady hand more than bullet teeth, and steady core more than rage of avalanche. I respect. The soldiers make such a racket discussing what they just saw that it's no longer possible to continue the conversation. Okay, so what am I still missing here? I think I have everything. I will still just give a quick check. But I think I'm done. Yeah. So, just in case that this is the place where things happen, I'll just drop this around here. And let's buff with some stuff. Because why not?
I will see this through.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
I think this should be enough, but just checking. Are we buffed with that? We are. We also have my... Okay, perfect. Okay, I do not want to accept rage. I'm gonna start raging because I don't know when the event starts. And if I talk to you, you still say nothing. But if I talk to you... Okay. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Commander. I think I've had enough fun. Then allow me to propose a toast. While the soldiers gather around you to watch, Wilson consults a paper he just plucked from his belt and then bombastically says, "Dear Commander, we here are but simple soldiers. While you have had great victories, conversed with gods, descended into abyss and returned in triumph. The gap between us is vast, and that makes our admiration for your effort, for your great sacrifice, all the more profound. You renounced otherworldly and dangerous powers and accepted the mortal's lot, one we all share. A feat like that takes legendary courage, so please accept our legendary respect. Here's to the Commander." The soldiers raise their cups and tankards with a deafening cheer. A silken bundle appears in Wilson's hands. This humble gift is from all of us, simple crusaders. We named it Trusted Friend because that's how we think of you, our trusted friend. Your fight is our fight, your triumph is our triumph. A dark-haired warrior with a mischievous smile adds, "And if we also happen to get a bit of glory from all those tall tales they tell about you, even better." Tall tales, he says. Who are you? The warrior's smile is bold without a shred of embarrassment. "Denlin Blackmead, I come from Brevoy with the latest reinforcements, Commander." Thank you, Wilson. Wilson bows awkwardly. "Please, Commander, I already told you this is from all of us, and it's the least we can do to thank you for all the glorious feats you've done for us." The dark-haired warrior ironically remarks, "Feats that seem to grow with every passing hour thanks to imaginative bards. Before long, we'll all be forever indebted to you, Commander." Chuckle. "Perhaps the rumors of my fame are exaggerated, or maybe someone's ears are too big for his own good." The warrior readily laughs, but his voice holds a note of challenge. "Ah, but I will not allow anyone to ridicule my perfectly average ears. I challenge you, Commander. May this friendly match determine which one of us is right." And this is the difficult part of the fight, of the area, I guess. Chuckle. "I accept your challenge." Excellent. He clamps his hands with excitement. "How about we test our prowess in a manner as safe as it is ancient, a drinking contest?" Ah, it was over here. God damn, just outside my guarded earth. Okay, it should be fine. I think we have more than enough for any of these checks. I'm gonna fail these, which sucks. But these two I can take. With a wink, Denlian confidently hands you a tankard filled to the brim. It has a spicy, flowery aroma. The soldiers watch with interest and some are already making wagers. "Well, Commander, shall we throw one back to our victory?" So take a truly legendary chug from the tankard to victory. Drink is amazing yet insidious, but it won't knock you down, at least not after a single sip. Your body feels pleasantly warm and the world around you starts to spin. You barely manage to wipe the goofy smile off your face. Instinct suggests no ordinary drink could have affected you so powerfully with one sip. Wiping his foppish moustache, Denlin nods at you with respect. He looks as sober as a judge, but his cheeks have turned a bit pink. "Another, Commander. Shall we drink to our fallen comrades?" "Come on, Commander. You haven't yielded to the demon, so don't you yield now. Cordamned! Cordamned!" Steel's energetic cheering stirs up the soldiers who start chanting your name. So, also to note is that for this challenge, it doesn't matter your companions. All the skill checks will have to be done by you. I'm still gonna rely on my strong constitution, and down the tankard in one go, there is nothing my liver can't handle to the fallen. In one mighty swig, you drain your tankard and slam it down on the table, liquid flames run in your veins, and it feels good. It feels absolutely wonderful. Then Lynn's empty tankard slams down on the table next to yours. With a drunken grin, he asks, "Ready for more? I'll bring another flask." Then Lynn stands up a little too quickly, jerks, and begins to tilt to one side. A moment later, he crumples to the ground as the crowd laughs with approval. In an instant, he jumps to his feet, his tipsy smile replaced by a grimace of frustration. "Hey, why are you laughing? I haven't lost yet." He turns to you and blurts out, "Drinking contests are for rookies. I propose a true contest. Arm wrestling. Do you accept this challenge, Commander?" "Sure. Arm wrestling it is, then. I'm game." Rolling up his sleeves, Denlin looks at you testily. "Then let us see whose arm is stronger." Now, I have a lot of strength. Yeah, I think we're fine with this. Nature, press hard on the pressure point in his palm. Awesome. You and Denlin lock your hands together in an iron grip. His hand is as hard as stone. With an arched eyebrow and a smile, he asks, "Shall we begin?" The next second, he bears down on you with the strength of a raging bull. We're gonna push his hand down with brute force. Your opponent's brute force is met with an equally mighty rebuff. The table under your elbows creaks as if it's about to break. Face red from the strain, Denlin stubbornly fights against your hand. The two of you are deadlocked. Sweat trickles in your eyes. Pain slowly spreads through your hand. It's faint for now, but very soon will turn into an intolerable burning. So we can assess your surprisingly strong opponent. Denlin is in decent shape, his forearms are sinewy and tough, but you can't understand where his incredible strength comes from. No amount of training or hard physical labor could develop this kind of power. We could bluff, or, we have the fortitude for it, hold on with all your might. Your elbow practically embeds itself into the oak table. Losing track of time, you just hold on until your vision goes dark. Then the light returns, and you see Denlin's hand pinned to the table by yours. He hisses in pain. The soldier's whoop as Denlin jumps to his feet, his face burning. He looks terrifying, his eyes blazing, and a powerful aura around him causes the others to shrink away and tremble. "You're mocking me? I wish I could teach you a real lesson." "Easy, soldier, you're drunk, and you're saying things people don't say in the company of friends." Okay, I can already tell you're no ordinary human. Who are you then? Or, the mythic path, seal yourself and give Denlin a sudden look. "What are you waiting for, soldier? If you're looking for a fight, I'm ready." He looks at you with respect. "You're challenging me? Fantastic. I was holding back, but now there's no need." So, clearly, this guy is not an ordinary human. Are you mocking me? Do you think I'm funny? Well then, come here and we'll laugh together. So this guy brings in extra strong Elder Beat Elemental, Amadryad Cup Bearers. I like the names. Yeah, Cup Bearers and Beat Elementals. And we're gonna find out who this guy is after a while. So this guy, level 16 fighter, level 10 duelist, level 4 rogue, has 840 hit points, lawful neutral, human. He has a bunch of buffs as we can see, foresight being the more important one out of them all. He does not have spell shield though, hehehe, huh? Baldur's Gate 2 fans. 98 AC, 59 flat-footed, 66 touch. Breath charge, what do you do actually? 30 d6 divine damage. This might hurt my backline. I wonder if I can make him face... Where am I though? I'm all the way over there.
I'll split you in half.
Okay, so I want you guys to go over here. You are raging. Sela doesn't do much because the guy is not evil. She can just go for him, I guess.
Guide my blade.
You can also go for him. I act in 1.6 seconds, which means it's after the breath. I'll see if I can direct the breath over there. And I take it alone, basically. I have 800 hit points, so it's more than enough, I think.
Let's hear you cry.
Okay. We're basically just moving here. Yeah, we're all gonna get smacked by that because he's gonna act very, very quickly. Yeah, you three cannot get away from this in time. There goes the breath. Very large breath. 240. It seems like I have started attacking. Okay. Expected misses, of course. We are going to quicken a corrupt magic. And I'm hoping his caster level is not very high in order to remove his buffs. And now you ladies are over here. You can actually just stay over there, I think. They're all casting Confusion. Okay, I should have buffed with Shield of Law. I forgot about the confusion part, but... as long as my character is fine, I think we're safe. You are gonna act soon. So give me a healing on everybody, please. You can simply... you can actually give Fortune to my main character. And you can try and deal with the backline there. It's gonna take a while before you can act, but I'll try it. And do like this. Okay. So Corrupt Magic, let's see if it goes. Corrupt Magic went out. Destructive Dispel if is saved. But the difficulty rating for all of his buffs was 26. Which means with a single cast we have successfully dispelled every single one of his buffs. And as such we can even see here Sela attacking and hitting. His armor class is now only 68. So I am gonna kill him very, very quickly here.
Smear them.
He is still kind of resisting. God damn. Wait, how is your AC? Okay, so... how is your AC 89? Without buffs? Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, I'm gonna show one of the issues about having Dispelling Attack, which, you know, shouldn't be news for anybody at this point, but you can see here we're attacking. His armor class is 68, and why is it 68? Because he has a minus 21 from Corrupt Magic, right? Because we dispelled all those buffs. However, we have Dispelling Attack, and since we have Dispelling Attack, we managed to dispel Corrupt Magic from him. And we have a plus 41 modifier because that's our level. And even by rolling a 1, we dispelled Corrupt Magic, which was reducing his armor class, but, you know, it is what it is. Regardless, I am kind of curious about something here. Because I should be targeting flat-footed. But apparently I'm not. Because he is baseline immune to mind affecting. And he can see me apparently. Because I am invisible and he can still see me. But, okay. I have Fortune. I think this shouldn't be too much of an issue. I seriously doubt that I can actually hit with a Scorching Ray. But I can try. Somebody is confused. Confused. God damn it. I think I'm gonna quicken a Shield of Law. It's kinda late for that now though. 61 touch AC inside Guarded Earth. Can I hit? Let's try it. No. Don't think so. I would like to see the attack roll though. So Cordampina attacks plus 49. We actually hit somewhat accurately. I'm gonna try it again. And I can also give Fortune to you. Okay. So I want an empowered. No, this is already empowered and bolstered. So I want to use a maximized, empowered and bolstered Hellfire Ray on the guy. With Fortune should give me enough to hit. Let's see. And Cordampini, do you want to do something to him? He is not immune to... he is not immune to... Well, he's immune to poison, but not to being nauseated. Okay, let's do this. I can also just exhaust him. I'll exhaust him, yep. Okay. You guys are kind of annoying me, though. Do I kill them? Immune to fear. Never mind. I'll just put out some of these and see how it plays. Let's see if we can actually hit. Oh! Oh, she was shot by somebody and the attack missed. You utter bitch. You absolute bitch. God damn it, man. God damn it. Keep on casting that, by the way. I might as well accept rage because I'm not going to be casting anything else anymore. Just do that. Come on, dude, you're taking so long to kill, man.
I don't like you.
There we go. The haze of anger gradually fades from the fighter's battle-crazed eyes, and his grim scowl is replaced by his previous mischievous grin.
Enough. We gave each other a good thrashing, but it's time to stop. I lost my temper. That tends to happen when I've had a few.
Okay, I'm just wondering, did I actually beat him? Or did the fight end because of time? Because I normally just straight up defeat him.
I should probably apologize and introduce myself properly. As you've likely guessed already, my name's not Denlian. My name is Caden Kalian, the accidental god at your service.
No fanfare fills the air, and hundreds of Azatas do not darken the sky with arrows tied with motley ribbons. The man who called himself the patron of adventurers and lovers of drink simply stands before you with an amiable smile on his face. Laugh. You went to pretty extreme lengths to say hello.
Well, I am the god of bold deeds and risky ventures. Not the god of politeness, not the god of prudence. My way is to act first and think later. How about a friendly drink?
Sure. How could I refuse a drink from the patron of drinking himself?
Here's to you. Well then, I wanted to meet you, and so I have. Now I think it's time for me to head somewhere else. I'm not going to give you my blessing. You're used to handling things on your own. So, I'll just wish you good luck, Commander.
Okay. So I guess I did defeat him. You don't actually kill him. You never killed the god, but I think the threshold for the fight to be over was a little bit sooner than I expected. He also heals you. This is why I think you can never really die on this fight, but again, I could be wrong. I wanted to see if we hit him and that's what caused the fight to end or something. Why was I hit? Attack of opportunity. And I basically killed one of the Amadryad cupbearers. Okay. There's a bunch of attacks of opportunity going out, which is making me kind of curious. Because they were shooting their bows, of course. Okay. Well, regardless, we beat the guy. The fight is over. I know some people have some trouble with this fight, but I mean, I have corrupt magic at my service, and corrupt magic does a lot. So, but on my end, it's not that big of a deal. Whoa, 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 people. Are you still confused? Okay, 2 seconds, I'll just leave it. Why am I seeing sneak it? Oh god, he's actually hitting Sela. Don't kill Sela, dude. Please. Okay. We're fine. Check on you. Wilson is staring at you in awe. A worthy battle. I've never seen the good lord so forcefully rebuffed. So you forgot to mention we had a surprise guest at our little party. None other than Caden Kalin, the accidental god. I'm terribly sorry, Commander, but I didn't forget. Lord Kalin forbade me to say anything. How could I refuse a god? From time to time he visits the feasts of mortals and observes them. He rarely reveals his identity, but he wished to meet the commander everyone's been talking about. Why did you choose him as your patron? Because I believe in his philosophy. Caden is a joyful god and a brave one, and he doesn't try to change the world to suit himself. He appreciates simple pleasures and admonishes those who don't express their feelings. The way I see it, he's the best god for most mortals. Probably because he was a mortal himself and knows what it's like better than most. Well, that was certainly an unexpected adventure. Wilson laughs with you relieved. It was for me too. You know, it's not every day I get to drink in the company of my deity. When he started baiting you, I hoped the ground would swallow me whole. Okay, I'll be going then. I hope you'll enjoy your little party. Okay, so I do believe this is all done, right? Yeah, go to the party. Must now return to my great mission. We had fun. We faced him. We beat him. And that is done. But yeah, like I said at the start, this was going to be a little bit of a long section.
Trust me.
Because I did remember there was going to be a lot of dialogue here with the, you know, talking to the people and hearing their stories and stuff like that. But at the same time, since this is a legend-specific path, at least I think it's a legend-specific path, I thought it would be cool for people who hadn't seen it to actually, you know, enjoy the entire story. And not just skip through it. With that said, my friends, I think we actually get to finish this episode on time. I'm just gonna end here. Next up, I'm probably gonna go back to Dresden. Just to swap my party. Oh no, right, I wanna go here. Yeah, so we're gonna go for Pelura's Fall in the next episode. And see what we can do there. If we do this quickly, we're gonna go probably for Dayton's quest as well. With that, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and many more episodes are coming soon. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.